reach my destination. In back of a bus, 40 of us, like.
Elbow. Holidays always bring us some incredible. NBA action. Certainly what we have in store for us today. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game.
And the start of a brief homestand for them. And they have a chance, Kevin, to get some wins in front of the home fans before they get back out on the road.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
No good from Peyton. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Here's Embiid following the score by Dallas. In the corner, George with it. Just 5 on the clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Mavericks with possession. Out to the right wing. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid. Now here's Anthony. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
Peyton left side. Pass to Washington. There's a screen by Washington. Fires at the elbow. That one wide left. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt, Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's Anthony after the miss from Joel Embiid. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Now, here is George. Following the miss by Anthony Davis.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
And it's Davis missing.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And the dunk by Embiid.
That's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Peyton. Still without a basket. Knocked loose and stolen by Maxey. 1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Back to Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Back to Washington. Drills it from outside.
So big for his team when P.J. Washington is connecting from deep. That space is invaluable.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Peyton. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass the flag. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. Flag's got his second bucket of the game to go.
When Flag sees the lane, he's going to exploit it.
Here's Maxey. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. That one's not going to go. Irving for three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Drummond, rebounded by Gafford. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Now, here's Oubre. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually. There's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Kevin, back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Shot clock at 6. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Irving. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Edgecombe with it. He's picked up by Harper. The Mavericks pull it in. It's stolen by Lowry. Pass to Edgecombe. Trying to get something going. Oubre outside. And the jam by Oubre.
How about the vertical from Kelly Oubre Jr.? My goodness.
Now Irving. Outside Harper. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Back to Lowry. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Payton. And Bona with the rebound.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
It's George on the wing. And he drives in. And then George with the jam.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Thompson outside. Pass to Payton. Screen by Gafford. Oh, good from Payton.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Outside, Maxey lays it up off the glass. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Inside, Finney-Smith. Misses from short range. Pass to Oubre. Here's Maxey. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Carmelo Anthony.
6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 3 seconds left. And it's laid in by Maxey. Maxey's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Back to the action in just a minute. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Mavericks trailed by 7. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's a screen by Washington. In the corner, it's flagged. Irving looking over the floor. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. Misses off the right iron.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Now here is Davis. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Payton. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Anthony. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as mental for the big man.
Reading with the ball. Maxey covering. The 76ers leading by 9. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Davis. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Indoors with the big trade last season, there's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Heaven. This organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you've got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Poole outside. From outside the arc, Dallas again missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Running the floor, Edgecombe made sure he wasn't getting caught on the break.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Harper. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Edgecombe, no good. Mavericks trailed by 15. There's the triple, and that's good. Jordan Poole for 3. Poole's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Drummond. Back to Oubre. Gordon for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And here are the 76ers now. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Edgecombe. No good with the layup. And stolen by Gordon. Now here's Lowry. No scoring in this one. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out to Thompson. Poole outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Out left to the wing. Here's Gafford. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, thanks.
P.J.
Washington, that's good.
Assistant.
Boy, that's how you execute in the painted area. Love when P.J. Washington is assertive.
Outside, George. Outside, Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Embiid the screen. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Shoots from 12. That one off the back iron and out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the 76ers.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's hard to know. Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
Davis down low. And Davis throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Now George. Now Embiid. Big move. Oh, down it goes. Outside Irving. Rebounded by Anthony. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
It's stolen by Davis. Puts it right back up and in.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Oh, the dunk!
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Outside Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. 11-point game. Now Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. The long shot, no good.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. George with the ball. Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And he is unable to get the second one.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those. Now
Maxey. heads off. Here's Dallas.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with the fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Buries the deep ball.
This three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo certainly a threat from out there.
Kyrie Irving.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
So go do what you like.